5 of us that are also around here. And it used to be tradition that your predecessor got the
Well, I'm a Minnesotan, so I believe in politeness.
So I asked you, I was also the first grade kid who put my hand up.
Yeah. Oh, you were that way. I was the one in the back of the class. In fact, can I just start with, this is actually the coolest thing about the day for me so far. When I was in 4th grade, I went to a new school. And anybody that remembers going to a new school in 4th grade, it's not easy. And I was not happy. And I walked up to the steps of my new school in Hopkins, Minnesota. And a young guy greets me, got white hair, says, "My name is Donald Eldridge Jackson IV. And what's your name?" I said, "I'm Dean." And he said, "Well, welcome to school. We're in the same class, and let me show you around." And he has been my best friend for my whole life. He is a Republican. He voted for Donald Trump, and I love him. And he's here with his family to celebrate this today. And if I could just start with explaining why I'm doing this, it's that. It's that you can support the other person. You can be a D or an R or red or blue. You can be on opposing sides of issues. But if someone doesn't stop this nonsense, and someone doesn't celebrate relationships like I have with my dear friend Dee, who I love as much as anybody in this world, then we're in trouble. And it's not too late. And that's why I'm doing this. And I just ask and encourage all of those who feel the same, the exhausted majority, to give that a little thought. Because if you're a real patriot, if you really love this country, that's how we act. And I'm afraid that we have taken a different position, encouraged by some of the very people with whom I work, by an angertainment industry that is trying to divide us, and by a culture of conflict that can be resolved if we do it in the way that our founders intended. And I would just lastly say that George Washington's farewell address is something I read regularly because I think he anticipated literally this very day. Factions, parties that care so much more about political preservation than people, about regionalism, if you will, people in different geographies in this country either feeling disenfranchised or fighting, and then foreign threats and influence. Those are the 3 things that over 200 years ago our first president cautioned us, warned us about. And here we are with digital media and phones in our hands, in an entirely different world that he never could have imagined, power, prestige, wealth that no country has ever achieved. And he would be disappointed in us. And I just invite and encourage all of us, no matter your politics. I love you all. America loves one another, and that's how I want to begin this. And I just want to thank you once again for doing what you do, covering us and uncovering us, like I just said outside, because that's what George Washington knew we needed, and that's what the next president of the United States knows we need, and that's how I will do it.